Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 915 North Crescent Heights Boulevard in West Hollywood, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I wasn't able to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout within a couple feet of the structure, which is standard. There is a cleanout in the main sewer line out towards the front of the yard, kind of on the right side front there, on that gravel mound, but it's further away from the structure than we would care to see, because it leaves a number of feet there that aren't accessible. So what I decided to do is I opened up one of the 3-inch cleanouts over here on the right side of the structure, dropped in, I pushed through about 33 feet of pipe, and I'm sitting right now where the line exits the building, which is essentially right out underneath the front entry, which is probably why they didn't put a cleanout there, but it is below the walking deck. So by code, should be a clean out here, maybe some sort of access through the deck. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. We'll see if there's any urgency in doing so. What we're looking at here is all modern plastic piping so far. I'm going to reset my counter here real quick. There we go. I'll get an idea of the length of the main sewer pipe. Now, these modern plastic pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. They also have a very smooth inner surface, which allows for very high washout capability. In other words, they don't have a tendency to collect debris and have a high potential for blockages. And then these plastic pipes are also intended to be impervious to root intrusions. So this is a good modern pipe. Looks like it's sloped okay, draining fine. And then right here, you can see the opening at the top of the pipe. Just make it out. This is the clean out in the front yard. And then just beyond that, it looks like we're going to connect back up to an original piping. This looks like a vitrified clay material, very common for main sewer lines. Now immediately we're starting to see some minor cracking here just inside this first section of clay. That's not uncommon, especially when you start changing pipes and you kind of change the dynamic of the support system, if you will, of the line. So you start seeing some minor cracks, things of that nature. Nothing as of yet that really would dictate any significant reason to start recommending repairs. And then we come up on these joints here where you're starting to see roots coming in. That's a fairly common condition in these older clay pipes, root intrusions at the joint areas. Providing they are isolated to those joint areas, typically we are recommending and suggesting that they can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages, potentially damage a pipe. And right here we're transitioning from our 4-inch. Like this is the transition from the 4 to the 6-inch. A little bit of a settled section here. Also not really uncommon in these older clay lines. We also have a little bit of mortar squeezed through at this joint, which is catching some water. All of this is pretty common condition type stuff in these older clay pipes. So we're pushing out under the street now to where we're going to connect up with our public sewer. This turn here should drop us into our public sewer. Right there at about 60 feet or so from the front of the building. Alright, so currently the line is in satisfactory condition. We've got a combination of modern plastic and original clay. The Modern plastic is sloped fine, draining out normally. The vitrified clay then has, it's exhibiting common conditions that we see very often in these older clay pipes, with minor cracks, minor root intrusions, and minor settlement. Nothing here today is going to call for a recommendation for repair. I would suggest maintenance and monitoring of this line, cleanings of the system from time to time, and then video examinations. Certainly no urgency in installing that standard clean-out up where the pipe exits the building. Any of the maintenance cleanings can be performed from the clean-out in the front yard, and the system can be monitored from one of these 3-inch clean-outs over on the side. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations for today's examination. Now, we do recommend that all main sewer lines are examined after any significant seismic activity, and that main sewer lines should be examined annually to monitor for changing conditions in the system. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.